Got some coffee. Sorry, I'm like trying to perk myself back up so that I can actually write something. I'm so tired, guys. How is everybody? Shall we check in before we start writing? I know technically 2 minutes till it's even meant to start, so kind of cheating. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Rowan. Oh, this is lovely. Genuinely, I felt so good after the last one of these. Hi. Oh, honestly, I've been looking forward to this. It was so nice last time. I'm so excited. I have no idea what I'm going to write. I know what I'm going to write, but like I don't know. I haven't done any planning. I've just abandoned the chapter halfway through and hoping it'll just come to me as we work together. Hi, what time is it in France just now? A little bit forward from the UK. Yes, it's currently 5 p.m. in the UK. Where is everyone? I thought 5 worked quite well because then, like, if you're earlier over in like the US or that side of the world, it's also not quite as late in like Europe and sorry, if you're in Australia, I have no idea what time it is and it's probably really late and I'm sorry. That coffee looks far too good to I know, honestly. This is my third coffee of the day because it's a weekend, so only 3. Usually I'm on 4, although it is quite big as well. So tired. So tired. East Coast, 12 p.m. That's quite nice. 6 p.m. in Denmark. Miami. This is one of my favorite things. It's just seeing where everybody is because it's just like, I don't know. Very simple. 2 a.m. in Australia. Well done. Yeah, I think like time. I mean, if time was kind of meaningless before, but time has just been proven meaningless now. Like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was correct. No longer do I know the days of the weeks or the times of the day. The only convenient thing about it technically being daytime is like daylight, so it's slightly clearer. I'm in the living room right now. Sorry. Botswana. Oh, so cool. I love that everyone's in different places. Sorry, I can't put this down. I just need the energy, guys. I had a Kit Kat as well because sugar. I had this, no, I'm going on a tangent. This is what happens when I'm the only person speaking. I'm allowed to just say nonsense and someone should shut me up. But I had this teacher in secondary school, and it's genuinely, I think it's my main takeaway from all of secondary school. The main thing that stuck with me was this English teacher that told me, before every exam, have a Mars bar. To have because obviously, I mean, sugar, you like processed sugar, you crash afterwards. But if your exam's like an hour or 2 hours, have that Mars bar, get that peak and crash after. Have at it. So literally all throughout my like university, the 5 years in which I did do exams and like my undergrad and my master's, I to the very end ate a chocolate bar before every single exam. It became such like a routine, like a sort of, again, maybe almost like a good luck thing, but I was like, I have a chocolate bar and then I'll have energy and it'll be great. And then afterwards, I'll just go to bed. Kirsty, obviously it's a teacher thing. Maybe they learn it. Does anyone go to teacher school? Has anyone got a teaching degree? Do they tell you to tell that to children? Eat a chocolate bar? Okay, we'll give everyone time to get coffee and drinks. We won't start quite yet. Get you coffee. Sorry if I'm making it. I got this in my Fairy Loot subscription box, and it's. I think Ashley's gone away right now, but she doesn't like this book. It's from the Crow Prince. It says, to family and fairyland and pizza and stories and new beginnings, scheming great schemes. I can toast to that. Holly Black. Okay, so it's not specifically from, I think no, that's from the last book, Queen of Nothing. Oh my God. Sorry, I just read Emma's comment. Was your teacher Remus Lupin? I never thought about that. Maybe my teacher had read Harry Potter and that's where she got this. Although she was very specific that it should be a Mars bar. Even though I'm not like a massive Mars bar fan. Snickers over Mars bars any day. I hadn't really, I really hadn't put 2 and 2 together that that's a thing in Harry Potter. Thank you for that. Great. It is great advice. It is very Harry Potter-esque. I always quite like that in Harry Potter, that they ate chocolate to heal. Chocolate is very healing. South Africa. Sorry, I'm just looking where everyone is. Amazing. Never been to South Africa. Hi. Just Just drinking my caffeine. Okay. So I think some people were here last time, and I think some of you are here for the first time. But I'll just explain what we're doing if you haven't been in a write-in before. Basically, it's a bit like a readathon on Twitter or something. We will just do writing sprints. So I do have my phone, so I'll set sort of like timers. We can decide together how long we decide to do these for. But for example, we do a 15-minute one, and I'll set the timer, and basically we all just have to write for 15 minutes, like quietly, and then we can all check in with sort of what we've managed to do in that 50 minutes. It doesn't matter what you're writing. There's no like right or wrong achievement in that time frame. It's just, oh, thank God there's a lid on this coffee because I almost spilled it. Yeah, so basically just do writing sprints together, and then we can sort of check in with what we've done in those time, and then, you know, break up a little bit. And I always feel like those like short bursts really push you to get something out, even if it's nonsense. That's my motto. Just write it all down. You can fix it later. Better to have something to fix than nothing at all. So hi Charlotte. Yeah, that's basically how it works. So before we start the first writing sprint, I'm always curious to know, what's everyone writing? So are you working on an essay? Are you working on a novel? Are you starting something from scratch that you've not written before today? It's not Camp NaNoWriMo anymore, so it's a fresh month, so maybe people are doing new projects. Are you like writing a poem or sort of editing something? Editing's also fine. Let me know, I'm curious. My Victorian fantasy novel, Emily. That sounds amazing already. Like, those are two like words. If you pair them together, yes, Victorian fantasy novel. Is it set in London? Because I feel like those are my faves. If anyone's curious, I'm working on this fantasy novel I've been working on for what feels like a millennia. It's been a year and a half, so not that long. And I'm currently at 61,041 words. I can't believe I'm past 60,000. So 61,041 words. So if I'm to set myself a goal, it would be nice to just finish on 62,000. You know, I'm not going to go like crazy wild. I think last time I wrote just over 1,000 words. So if I could get to 62,000, I would be so pleased. And I'm starting to get to the part of my book where I need to like write the climax, and it's a struggle writing drama. Oh my God, yes, working on a Dungeons and Dragons homebrew world, currently working on creating the world mythology and pantheon. Yes! Oh my goodness, that sounds like such fun. I've never been a DM, so I've only ever just let somebody else's creativity steer me. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons yesterday, actually. But I was so impressed, actually, with what my friend Jamie came up with. Like, he made all these maps and everything. I was like, oh my God, this is like being in a fantasy novel. It's so cool. Historical LGBT fiction in medieval Italy. Guys, these all sound amazing. I'm like so here for this. Fairy tale inspired fantasy-ish story. But what fairy tale? You must tell. Editing an essay for submission. I saw on Twitter that you were finishing off editing a essay, Charlotte. Wednesday, that's all right. You got a few days. That's awesome. Well done. What else have we got? Picked up an old project a few days ago. Emma, magic realism. Ooh, the first few hundred words of a story novel. Who knows? I like it when you just start, see where. So it's sometimes you have an idea and you don't know whether it's a story or a novella or a novel until you start writing, do you? I'm finally starting my fantasy novel. Yeah, join me. Join the fantasy novel club. Victorian X-Men set in London with fairies and witches who do magic with menstrual blood. I'm sorry, this is genius. That's amazing. I am so here for that. Oh my goodness, I wish I'd written a book with magic that does uses menstrual blood. That's amazing. That is so good. Sorry, now I'm reading. Writing whatever comes to mind. I haven't written for a while, poetry or short, maybe find a prompt. We could supply a prompt. Does anybody want to supply a prompt for those who are just starting from scratch? I could go for something, but if somebody has something in mind, we could just, you know, try and see what's around my room, if there's anything. It's not my room, it's a living room, to see if there's anything that could inspire a prompt. Just a lot of musical records. Playing D online has been getting me through this whole thing, not gonna lie. Fair, it is good. Ooh, East of the Sun, West of the Moon combined with Bluebeard. I've not seen that combination done before. Love it. Fantasy story with Nordic myth inspiration. So cool. Oh, I know so little about Nordic myth. It's something I should probably read more about. It would be interesting. All I know about Nordic myth was the sort of random few episodes of Xena Warrior Princess that drew in some Nordic mythology influences. They really blended in all the cultures in that TV show. That's all right. Oh, Lex says, I'm writing medieval jousting lesbians is like A Knight's Tale, but everybody's gay. Genuinely, every book / story would be better if everyone was just gay. / like LGBTQ plus, you know, like if everyone just fancied everybody or nobody. That's what I think. Everything should be retold gay. That my dragon novel is about 2 gay female dragon riders. And I love them so much. I mainly just want to write romance scenes between them. And I'm like, no, Jean, you need a storyline. So there we go. I confess. Oh my God, you're recovering from concussion. Okay. No pressure on yourself, Hannah. Maybe you'll come up with your best shit yet, to be honest. I can't get over the menstrual blood magic. I'm so here for that. I'm a favorite thing. Plotting is so hard. I interviewed an author, Holly Jackson, last year, and she was talking about, because she writes mystery novels, and she was saying that she doesn't write any of it until it's all plotted out. And I'm just like, I've just done, like, I'm the complete opposite when I write. Like, I just write and hope, and then have some things that I want to happen. But no, like planning really. But I know I'm gonna have to go back and change so much of mine so it fits better. But I'm all right. I don't mind that. I feel like my process has helped me get to know my characters quite well, and they've like come into their own, and the relationships have developed quite naturally. And I'm happy with that. Everyone has a different style. Ashley's cheating. She's not even writing. Honestly, same with romance scenes. They're just so nice to write because it's just happy. Yes. I mean, okay. I'm sorry, we're not even writing yet, but like, it's so interesting. Like, I was thinking I might have her rummage around some of my mom's art supplies because I would quite like just like a big like A2 big bit of card, right? And then I could just put a timeline, and then like now that I've got the broad story arc because I'm almost finished writing the first draft, then I'd be able to better like, I don't know, it might be nice to do like a timeline and then like do little things I think should happen in between for my redrafting and stuff. Maybe that's what I'll do next, but I want to finish the first draft first. LGBTQ plus fiction is so much better to read because you can't really be sure of the romantic ending until the end. I think it's just, in my opinion, it's just way more accurate as well. Like, because do you not find, I think sometimes books that we like call like LGBTQ plus will usually have heterosexual characters in them as well. Whereas like all these books that aren't LGBTQ plus only have heterosexual characters. So I'm like, well, you're the one that's inaccurate because both exist. No, I'm just complaining. Plotting, what's that? Maybe, do you think like, this is a write-in, but do you think you could have like a planning in? Plotting in? Where we all sit and plan? Like, is that like a thing? It's okay, you haven't missed anything because I haven't even blooming well started the writing sprints. Just been blethering away. Plotting. That's much better than what I was saying. I'm sorry, I'm never sure like how long I should introduce for or like chat for, but it's nice to know what people are writing and working on. Please do. I need a planning intensively. Okay, maybe we do that, and it could also be for like redrafting for people that are on that stage and stuff. Plots, workshop at Ruckus, and that was so good. Yeah, I can like giving me too many ideas right now when what I should be doing is doing this. I've almost drunk all my coffee as well. Okay, let's decide how long our first sprint should be. Does somebody want to give me a random length of time, like, like 16 minutes, 17 minutes, 21 minutes? How long do you want to write for in the first sprint? A shorter or a longer one? Let me know. Less than 20 minutes? Anyone? Am I going to have to say myself? I'm sort of relying on you guys. No, don't worry. We're only just about to start, right? I have taken ages. Oh, that's lovely. Doing your bullet journal. That's a nice wee thing to do together. 15 minutes. Okay. Let's do a 15-minute one to start with. That sounds good to me. So I'm going to minimize this screen. Right. Okay. So 15 minutes starting now. Ah. Oh. I mean, I knew that was coming, but it still gave me a surprise. It's been 15 minutes, gang. I can't remember how many words I said I had at the beginning. Hang on. I have, if I can select what I've written, I can see. I have written 335 words. I was about to read the page number. I have written 335 words. How did everybody get on? What have you been doing these past 15 minutes? Did you write a poem? Did you write 10 words? Did you write 100 words? It's all okay. Did you edit a page? Let us know. I'm intrigued. That still gave me a surprise. 142 words. That's amazing. With a hunt around my house for posting. That's all right. 300 words. Amazing. 153. Oh, so cool. What scenes are people writing? 500? Go Doctor Who versus the Dalek. That's amazing. 13 whole words is good. Do not kick yourself. That is amazing. Yeah, no. So before we started the live stream, I reread, because I was like 2 pages into a chapter I was writing, and I reread that because like it's hard to just pick back up at the end of like a sentence if you haven't got it fresh in your mind what you've just been writing. So that makes sense. I think that was an important stepping stone in the journey. Moved a paragraph, important in the process of writing an essay. You finished editing your vlog? That's amazing. These are all awesome. 109. These are so amazing, guys. Yeah, editing's just as important as new words, though. Deleting words is just as important. Andre, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of hard to count when you've handwritten, but like that doesn't matter. You still know you've written something. That's awesome. Oh, structure and essay. Guys, I've finished my coffee and I'm really upset. Writing my last undergraduate. Oh, last undergraduate paper. That's a big stepping stone. I can't remember what my last undergraduate paper was about. Oh my goodness, I have no idea. That was such a long time ago now. I'm so old. Sorry, now my mind's wondering what I wrote for my last undergraduate essay, which I know is completely irrelevant. It's just gone off on a tangent, sorry. 297 words, that's amazing. Wrote a snippet about a self-published sensation who was stalked our local library by a literary agent. Brilliant. Not measurable in words per se, but my week is planned. Excellent. Hey. It's just nice to be like doing a task with other people, right? What are people... Oh my God, yes. So you're going for 12 like the Olympians. 12's the number. 12 names. How else do other people think of names for their characters? Because I'm not going to lie, I've just spent a lot of time on like Celtic baby name websites when I was naming all my characters. My main character is called Adaria, and her love interest is called Isla. And then her pals are called Morag and Calder. It's all very, very Celtic. I forgot until I reread that I made this character steal shoes from the body of a dead nun. Writing the rest of this should be fun. That is brilliant. I love that. I've just been writing a dream scene. I know, so interesting. So I've written 300 words of a dream, but I'm going to do one of those very cliched moments where the sort of like something that's happening in the real world seeps into the dream, and then she wakes up and it's like, oh my God, it's happening. Because I don't know how else to introduce the drama. That's what I'm going for just now anyway at the moment. Naming websites are the best. Scandinavian ones are my go-to. Fair enough. Do we want to do more than 15 minutes? Same kind of time? Or less? I mean, all our options. So higher, lower, same. Let me know. Yeah, I like names of Pointer Arc. Yeah, I got quite a few of the names of my characters. Like I looked up what they meant, and if that felt suitable, then I stuck with it or changed it. So, like, if you look up their names, then maybe tell you something about their character. It's interesting. I make half my names by taking a letter out of normal names, so Robert becomes Rort. I love that. That's such a good technique. Oh, we've got some 15s, we've got some 20s, we've got someone who wants 25. I feel like I need some deciding votes here, guys. It's looking kind of half and half at the moment. Oh dear, why am I still yawning? I've drunk so much coffee. A little higher. Okay. Okay, yeah. I feel like we want higher. Let's go for 20 then. One sprint was enough for me for now. Oh, that's all right. I'm glad that you joined us, Hannah. Thank you. We will get you past that blank page. It's fine. Sorry, Doctor Who versus Dalek. I think you've been outvoted. We're going for 20. 10 is not enough. Okay, are we ready? Are we going to do this? I don't know what I was going to say. Right, my mind's delirious. 20 minutes starting now. Let's go. Her spicy Lister Japanese. Sorry.
Oh. Time's up. Sorry, I feel like it jars me when that goes off and you suddenly like you were just in a fantasy world with magical creatures and suddenly you're back here in the real world. I've no idea how many words I wrote because I don't know where I stopped. Where did I pick up from? I'm trying to figure out where did I end the last time. I'm now on 61,788 words, so I've written more than 700 words altogether. So I guess I wrote another 300 and something unidentifiable amount. How did everybody else get on? I am awake, I promise. I feel like I spend a lot of my time trying to think of words to describe a specific action or like a synonym, and I'm like, but I don't want to use the word hurry. What else can I use? During the sprint, I sneezed 3 times and got worried that I scared everyone there. This isn't a video chat, getting too used to Zoom. I know it's all the new normal, isn't it? Well, adjusted. Oh dear. See, obviously the 300s is like, I don't know. we write at a similar speed, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. 402, wow. 221, amazing. 700 words. Literally just like storming through this. Incredible.
Yeah, so many I've never had this many video chats in my life. I'm sure that's true for everybody. To be honest, I don't think I've ever been this sociable in my entire life. Video chats, left, right, and center. It's a lot of socializing, but also weird and like different. 600 words. Oh, wow. This is amazing. 94 words is amazing. Some more research. Amazing. I have no idea who Christine de Pizan is. Chivalry and Joan of Arc. Sounds fascinating, though. Managed to start a new paragraph. Transition between scenes. Yeah, but that's it, isn't it? It's like words aren't the best quantifier for like how much you've done, because some bits are easier to like pump out than other bits, and then there's like you say, like transitions. Oh, I'm getting closer to a decision on the character archetypes I want to use, though I've yet to build their benefit/deficit. 126 words. France's first woman who made her living as an author. That's cool. Now I feel like I should know who she is. I should look up what she wrote. Is it good? Is it like something I would still enjoy reading now in the 21st century? Oh my god, that's insane. Multiple people are writing about her. What is this? What is this inception? I think Rowan earlier was looking for a name for a war god/goddess. I don't know if we got there. I was thinking when I saw that, when we were talking about names, that recently I had to make up a name for a type of metal, because like I made up like a metal that was being mined in the ground in my fantasy world. I was like, wait, how do you name a metal? Because it has different properties from a real metal, so I can't just use a real name. And that was weird. Trying to make up a name that sounded right. Like, I don't know, I guess like because you made it up, it sounds wrong, but when you're a reader, you just accept these weird names more so than the writer. I'm so impressed by authors that write like whole languages, like J.R.R. Tolkien did, or like Christopher Paolini did, and how you can like they use grammar systems, and you can like learn Dwarvish and Elvish, and it's amazing. Like, wow. I haven't really introduced different languages to my story at all, even though there's a million different magical races. Like, I just language is not my forte. Still on a magical ritual scene. I'm a witch myself, so I try to be inspired by own experiences. I like that. I don't know how many words, but almost a full page. That's awesome. 6 more lines. Yeah, that's kind of what I've done with some of my book. My book is with the language, with different words, names and things I've made up for the world and places. They're either based on like Celtic, like tradition, Gaelic, Scots language, or ancient Greek, because those are obviously two combinations are often paired with one another in my mind. So the all of the like places and people are like named after that kind of stuff. I'm happy to do another reading sprint. What's happening? I'm happy to do another writing sprint if people want to stick around for another one, but I will need to nip to the bathroom for a quick break, so we could have a loo break and then come back for another one. Do people want to hang around and do one more? Let me know. I like it. It's interesting. It's always interesting seeing what sort of cultures and languages inspire people's world building. I feel like it's often something you feel quite close to yourself. Yes. Okay. We're doing another one. Okay. Good. Right. Great, gang. Brilliant. But loo break first. Hope you don't mind. So I'll just BRB. I am back. Where do you get your research for Celtic history stories? I mean, I'm not really retelling any Celtic history stories, so I wouldn't necessarily call it research. But I have this mass. Oh my god, can I go get it? Actually, I know I just went away again, but can I show you guys something because it's so funny? BRB. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I was just checking out if I missed anything. Nurse Sprint, cool, we're all done. That is great. Sorry, to show you this. This is genuinely the best book I own, that I've ever owned. I got it for my 15th birthday. I picked it in a bookshop. Well, it wasn't a bookshop, it was like a sort of like Wicca type shop. Anyway, and it's the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Fairies by Anna Franklin. This is genuinely, like, you give me a weird subset of fairy and it'll be in this book. It's got everything. Like, just like little entries, and I always just used to pour through this as a kid, and I've always like got loads of ideas for magical creatures or things that they could do from this book. I know Wikipedia exists, but I swear this is my Bible. However, it's so creepy, guys. Like, the images, it says it's illustrated, but I mean, I don't know what it means by illustrated. I'm sorry, this is the stuff of nightmares. This is the kind of stuff. Someone obviously was like, I know how to work Photoshop. I'm gonna make some pictures for this book in Photoshop. So what is this? sorry, what is this? Sorry, what is happening? What is this? Genuinely, like, other things are perfectly normal. Got a little sort of illustration here with kind of dragony type thing, and then this. What? Or like, oh my god, there's just the weirdest things. Again, this is pretty normal. Like, that's got a kind of fantasy vibe to it. That's all right. But let me tell you. What is this? Sorry, what is... Who let this person on Photoshop? Somebody tell me who let this person play with Photoshop, okay? Because, like, they shouldn't have. Like, sorry, let me see if I can find another funny one, because these are just absurd. I mean, this is just like a weird edited picture of some standing stones, and then we've got some mermaids. Mermaids are looking pretty normal because they've not been made in Photoshop. I mean, I don't know what this is. Just some bats. There's some great ones, so let me find them. Like, what is this? Just like, I mean, it's an old book, but this is like so 90s. Oh dear. Genuinely though. I mean, the content of this book is brilliant. We'll not judge it by the illustrations. Oh my goodness. Sorry, one more, because this is terrifying. What is this? What is this? How was I not traumatized as a 15-year-old? What is this? You know, some people just shouldn't be allowed on Photoshop, okay? Who published this? Paper Tiger. When did it come out? I mean, it was the 2000s when I bought it, so it might not have even come out in the 90s. It came out in 2002. I'm not really sure 2002 is an excuse for some of this. Anyway, it's still a great book, and it still has excellent, like, information in it. Oh my god, I know, sorry. I just, like, as soon as I remembered that, I was like, I have to show someone else. I can't be the only person that's ever seen this. We've got a recommendation of a YouTube channel with myths and legends, Monarch Factory. Cool, I'll look that up. That's creeping. That's me creeping outside after lockdown. Sorry, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love it. Okay, what do we say? What do we say? How long? Another 20 minutes. Well, almost 20 minutes. Quite a good time here. You want like something arbitrary, like 22 minutes? Just shout some times at me. Ooh. 22. Let's do 22. Okay, Maggie. You've made that decision. It's fine. It's fine. Let me just get the clock back up. Right, stopwatch. Oh, 25. 24. Sorry, guys. The intense nostalgia for 90s Photoshop. This is so what it is, isn't it? Like, did anybody in the 90s have kid pics? I know it's not Photoshop, but that's what I used to play on when I was a kid in the 90s was kid pics. Freaking loved kid pics. That was the 90s, right? I can't remember. Anyway. Kid pics, yes, thank you. Kid pics was amazing. I swear that's what got me into like doing videos and things because you could make little animations on it, like really random stuff. And I was like, yes, I'd really like videoing and editing. This is great. Kid pics is my inspiration. Okay, 22 minutes. Let's do this. I'm so glad I'm not the only person that did kid pics. None of my friends knew what I was talking about when I brought up kid pics. Okay, 22 minutes starting now. Get writing. Where's my... Oh, that's right. Good luck with your lesson plans. Bye. Right. You missed nothing. We've just started a new writing sprint. Sorry. Sorry, I'll put my phone on silent. Sorry, I'm just seeing some people in the chat. Don't worry about being late. We'll do this again. It's totally fine. I think there's only 3 minutes left in this sprint. And bye, Christy. I'm glad you managed to write 1,000 words. That's incredible. Bye. time's up. How has everybody gotten on? I am now on 62,086 words. So, I mean, I said I wanted to get to 62,000. Sorry, the sun's streaming in. That's amazing. Thank you so much for like helping me do that. Really, genuinely, you guys did. And it is getting dramatic up here in this book. Like drama, drama, drama. Oh, danger, danger, danger. 3 pages left to edit. That's so good. You're so close. And you've got 3 days. You're going to nail that. I have faith. Oh, got pens and needles. Finish the thumbnails are important. Oh dear. I feel like I never actually add up all the time it takes me to do like the filming, the editing, the like little details like thumbnails and putting all the information in and stuff. And I'm like, oh goodness, I don't think I want to count it all because it must be ages. That's all right. That's you needed to do the flipping to find the quotes, right? Like that's still something you needed to do and you did it. So that's good. Edited another scene. Amazing. I have to rip apart and rearrange 3 scenes. I feel like I'm going to rip apart half this book and rearrange it. I feel like I need to add a lot in. I think that's where I'm going to be going when I start redrafting, which is hopefully soon because I'm really near the end. I have this like question. This is super random, but I don't know if anybody has an answer to this. How long do you think chapters should be in books? Like I really struggled deciding that. At first the chapters started a bit longer in my book and they've gotten a little bit shorter, but then I don't know if that's also because I'm like writing nearer the end and I'm trying to like get it all out and maybe those chapters will end up being longer, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's a hard one. It's a hard one, but I mean, you can always decide different places to cut the chapters, I suppose. I just find it like interesting. I feel like all books should have a word count in the front page so you know exactly how many words are in the book and the average length of each chapter. That would be really helpful for me. Thanks. I know you should like just go with what's right in your book, but like I would like to know. Wow, amazing, guys. I think I've written, I don't know if around 1,000 / maybe like just over 900, like 900, close to 1,000, do you know what I mean? But I'm happy to end on 62,086. You have moved from post-its to writing a detailed chapter summary. This is amazing. Oh, I feel like I need to be a plotter. This sounds very productive and probably like a much better way. This is like plotting like a new project from scratch or like going back and revising stuff plotting. I'm like, sorry, I'm just like picking on random comments there. That was to Lex. Sorry, I'm just reading. Oh, I'm so glad it was helpful. Sorry, someone said this is the first time I've hopped on to one of these and it was so helpful. That is so nice. I think it does just like force you, right? To just like sit in silence and stare at it for 15, 20 minutes. Okay, I read a book where one chapter was half a page and the next was 25. Okay. Yeah, okay. I need to stop overthinking it. Probably chapter length isn't that important, really, in the grand scheme of things, especially in a first draft. Oh, don't like reading long chapters. There's a thought. I always find it so funny because it took me years to really click that Terry Pratchett books, for example, don't have any chapters. Because it never really bothered me when I was reading it, so I hadn't thought too much about it. And I'm not the kind of reader who stops at the end of a chapter. Like I'll stop anywhere. I don't have to be at the end of a chapter. I'll stop in the middle of a paragraph if I'm tired and want to go to sleep. Like I don't. So it never bothered me with Terry Pratchett. But it's interesting because his books don't have chapters. They're just a book, just a long book with no chapter breaks. Do you know what? I bet what you wrote didn't suck, but do you know it doesn't matter if it sucks because everything you write gets you further forward in your journey as a writer and as a creative person and getting stuff out of your brain. Like I'm not very articulate, but like I genuinely feel like everything you write is part of the process. Even what you might decide in a year's time you don't like so much, it was part of the process. Harry Potter RPG, this is so cool. Is it set in current time? Like, is it set in like the 7 books timeline, or is it like before Marauders time, after 19 years later? FaceTime study sessions have been saving me. I can see that. I mean, I used to find it so good when I sat in the library during my undergraduate with my friends and we'd be writing essays at the same time, just knowing they were sitting there working at the same time as me. I found so helpful for some reason. And then we'd be like, right, okay, in half an hour we'll go for lunch. And just, I genuinely think it does really help. We've got a few people writing RPGs. That's so cool. Love it. Fiction chapter standard seems to be is 3,000. Oh, don't that chapter I just wrote was 3,000. Why are you telling me this? Oh, okay. I think my chapters are between like 2,500 and 1,500. Anyway, it's a first draft. Who literally cares? Like, why am I saying this as if it matters? Oh, I like that. My partner, who is a writer, subscribes to the notion that you write until you find the bit you actually need, then put the rest aside as you never know what will be useful. I think that is lovely. Oh, I'm so glad people have found this helpful. Well, I would stay longer, but I have to cook my mother and I dinner because I am currently her lackey at the moment. Jean, get me this. I mean, she had an operation. It's fine. It went fine. She's fine. But obviously she's recovering. So like I'm like, every hour I have to make her a cup of tea and everything, which I'm okay with. But it does mean I have to make her dinner or she'll be like, where's my tea? So I'm gonna go make us some dinner and we'll probably watch some Broadchurch. But I have also found this very helpful. So thank you so much for joining me. It genuinely it's just so nice. I'm so grateful. So thank you. I feel very lucky that I can do this. So yeah, thank you so much for coming. And yeah, we should do this again. Hit me up. Again, I'm not going to decide a time or date just now, but I'll like maybe share some options on Instagram or Twitter or something. Neither of the time. I don't, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, good. I'm glad it helped. Made it productive. This was really good. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. It really means a lot. Just warm my little heart. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go make some dinner. I hope you all have lovely evenings, afternoons, mornings, sleeping times, wherever you are in the world right now. And this will still be live, and so is the other one if you missed it. If you just feel like it would be helpful to have something like this to keep you writing in the background, it will remain as a video on my channel. And I was going to say something, and you can like leave comments on the video that aren't like obviously the chat afterwards, and I'll reply to them if you want to chat about writing or share with other people what, like, if you've got things like Wattpads and stuff. I said that before, like, please do share them and we can all like check them out and things like that. So feel free to continue using this space, but I am going to go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Okay, bye guys. Yay.